It is not the first time the Minister of Sport, Solomon Dalung, has visited the long-abandoned National Stadium in Lagos with a promise since taking over at the ministry. But the expectation surrounding this visit was huge because it was the first time he will be touring the country's first sports complex with the Governor of Lagos State, Akinwunmi Ambode.
I agreed to this particular inspection because in my mind, we cannot start negotiating and discussing the handing over of this edifice without looking at the state at which it is.
After some waiting, Governor Ambode arrived into the warm embrace of Minister Dalung. After pleasantries, the two men entered into the indoor sports hall where there was no light to even look around the facility. From here, the minister and the governor proceeded to the Knock-Up Hall, the table tennis training center, where the country's #1 player, Funke Oshonaike, was holding a clinic for teenagers. And then a spar on the table by the minister and the governor. Boots and shoes on the ground, the walkabout took the touring team to the hockey pitch of the stadium. Here, footballers have taken over the now bald, desert-looking field. Adjacent to this is the football training pitch with plastic playing surface known as the Legacy Pitch, installed when Nigeria hosted the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in 2009. After a brief look at the lifeless central power unit of the stadium, Governor Ambode and Minister Dalung proceeded to the last area of inspection, the main bowl. Abandoned and empty with broken seats littering the pavilion, the last time the algae-infested arena hosted a major event was the 2004 LG Cup. The Lagos State government is asking the federal government to hand over the national stadium to the state so it could put it to use and bring it back to life to the benefit of the country.
What we ask for is not as if we are being aggressive. We just think that we need to stand up for leadership here and take over the national stadium here. We want to bequeath something back to generations that are coming behind us, that we're not a generation of wasters.
If the federal government grants the request by Lagos State, the Super Eagles could return to their traditional home ground soon.
If this particular stadium is handed over to Lagos and renovated in 6 months, the next match, Nigeria-Zambia, will be played here.
For some athletes and observers, this visit means different things.
We can refer to the fact that the Kaduna state government has taken over the Ahmadu Bello Stadium, and I want to believe that there is any state government that can actually turn around the fortune of the national stadium. I believe the Lagos state government can do it. Otherwise, we probably will look at the private sector, and I'm not too sure that there is any company in Nigeria today that can take over the national stadium at this level that the stadium is. And so, to me, I think that is the only way to go.
If they hand it over to Lagos state government, if they can do that, I think that it will be nice for them for Lagos state government to handle this environment, for it to be good for us that are using it. Understand? For making us to perform well.
There must be what I call a business argument, compelling business argument to justify the takeover of this stadium. Have we been able to fill testing Balogun Stadium to capacity such that it justifies the need for us to have a bigger stadium? The federal government should hand over the stadium to a consortium of business interests who can invest in the stadium and use the stadium for the purpose for which every stadium all over the world is used for.
This is yet the closest, an arrangement to the restoration of the National Stadium in Lagos, since it was abandoned 13 years ago. Solomon Ambode, TVC News, Lagos.